In a faraway kingdom, there lived a king named Arion, powerful, respected, but feared more than he was loved. He ruled with a firm hand, made strict laws, and trusted almost no one. Except one man, Tauren, his personal guard. Tauren had served the king for many years. He was quiet, loyal, and brave, the kind of man who would take an arrow for anyone, not just a king. But Arion rarely appreciated him. To the king, Tauren was just another servant. Welcome back to Stories of Wisdom. Today's story is about loyalty, sacrifice, and the moment life reveals who truly stands beside you. One night, during a royal feast, the king felt dizzy, then weak, then breathless. His cup had been poisoned. Servants panicked. Nobles fled. Everyone was concerned only about their own safety. Everyone except Tauren. He sprinted to the king, lifted him, and rushed him to the royal doctors. The poison had already spread through Arion's body. The doctors said the king had only hours to live, unless they found a rare antidote made from a flower that bloomed once a year deep in the dark forest. The forest was dangerous. No one dared to travel at night. No one, except Tauren. Without hesitation, Tauren grabbed his sword, mounted a horse, and rode into the darkness. The forest was alive with shadows. Creatures growled from unseen places. The moonlight barely touched the ground. But Tauren pushed forward, remembering one thing. There is no greater honor than saving a life, even if that life never thanked you. Hours later, after crossing rivers, caves, and cliffs, he found the glowing white flower, the only hope for the king. As he plucked it, a wild beast leapt from the bushes, slashing Tauren's arm deeply. He fought desperately, wounded, exhausted, but he refused to let the flower fall. He returned to the castle at dawn, staggering, bleeding, barely conscious, but holding the flower tightly. The doctors prepared the antidote, gave it to the king, and slowly, Arion began to breathe normally again. His life was saved. But Tauren was not in the room anymore. He had collapsed in the hallway, unconscious from blood loss. When the king finally awoke, the first thing he asked was, "Where's Tauren?" They brought him to Tauren's bedside. The guard lay weak, pale, but alive. For the first time in his life, the king knelt beside someone and whispered, "You saved me." Tauren answered faintly, "A leader's life is not more valuable than another's, but it carries more responsibility. I only did what was right." The king lowered his head. "No, Tauren, you did what was noble." Arion stood, walked to the royal balcony, and addressed the kingdom. "Today, I live because of a man I overlooked. From this day on, Tauren is not my god. He is my brother." The crowd erupted in shock. Tauren eventually healed, but the king changed forever. He ruled with compassion. He listened more. And every time people asked him why, he answered, "Because a man once saved my life without needing me to repay him." Thank you for listening. If this story inspired you, don't forget to subscribe and come back tomorrow for another powerful tale filled with wisdom and emotion.